Oh my goodness. What have we here? You see that? That is just a work of art. Yeah, that is the Fusion Firearms XP Pro comp. And this is their PVD bronze laser Damascus pattern etched limited edition from their custom shop. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Now, this is the bronze version, just the PVD bronze. Absolutely gorgeous as well, but I mean, obviously not to that level. I look at this, all I can think of is Mokume. I'm a big fan. Yeah, love me some Mokume. I love Damascus too, but true Damascus guns are getting to be a little expensive out there for obvious reasons. So, Fusion Firearms XP Pro Comp. I'm sure you've seen a video or two out there because there's a lot of them. And, well, this is another one. I may not go into quite as much detail about everything. Trigger weights are 2 to 5 pounds, aluminum grip modules, all metal frames, full length dust covers. You can attach optics, you can attach lights, and they use Glock mags, which is the big selling point for a lot of folks. This is actually Glock mags. Both of them have an extended mag. I believe this was the one that came with it. No. Yeah. This was the extension that came from Fusion Firearms. So when I ordered these, I actually ordered a kit that came with the extended, a couple extra mags, and the sight block. So they do have a replaceable sight block here. You can remove the comp and just put a solid piece on there. Use it for certain competitions. ISPSA, I'm going to guess. I don't care about that. But I ordered it because it was in, the original kit. So a little bit more about these guys. I did mention they're PVD. These both started off just like this one, PVD coated. Obviously, this one's had some custom laser etching, etc. The PVD coating, you've probably heard people talk about PVD quite a bit. Now, there are some very good benefits to it. It is used in the automotive industry. It's used in aerospace. It's used in the medical device industry. It does have some extreme hardness to it, reduces friction, and has some good corrosion enhancements. So keeps them running smoother. And I will tell you, they do sound amazingly smooth. Sounds pretty similar to the Watchtower Apache I did recently. You can, yeah, just smooth. I mean, they really are smooth as silk. Very, very, very light triggers. One of these is, I believe, 2 pounds. The other one, I believe, is 4 pounds. Like I said, a lot of videos out about that. They do come with RMR plates or RMSC plates, DPP plate. I believe the RMSC also has a deep Delta Point Pro version to it. Like, you can mount just about anything to them outside of acros. And that's what the plates they come with. The plates do come with built-in rear sights. So if you've got an RMR, you might be able to see it. You can still co-witness. Yeah, look at that. It's a beautiful thing. I will say I've run both of these a bit. I've had very few failures. They're still in the break-in period, but I've run 115 grain, 124 grain. I've run a bunch of different hollow points. Anything I had laying around 9mm, I've run it through them, and they've been wonderful. So far, they've been great. A couple other things that you might not have heard, I hadn't really heard, little things. They are a ramped bull barrel. Let's see, give you a good look at that. Yeah, it is a bull barrel. It's internal. It's ramped. You can't really tell from the front, obviously. These are not a threaded compensator, so presumably California compliant. There's a pin. I believe it's inside that little hole. I haven't taken it apart yet to try and mess with them. But because they're not a threaded barrel, technically they should have some compliance in other states. Thankfully, I live in a free state, not worried about that. They do take Glock 17 mags. 4.6-inch barrels, using that pin system. They do have a Novak compatible sight, so you've seen them. You can replace the sights. When the plates aren't on there, it does have the Novak rear sights. It's a nice white sight. Beautiful sights. You don't really need them unless you're doing competition where you can't have a dot or anything. It does have a one-piece, full-length guide rod. Let's see. Get a look in there at the guide rod. Yeah, there you go. Should I take it apart? Nah, you don't want to see that. Do you want to see that? We can try. I have not actually disassembled these guys yet. I've been a little reticent to really start digging around in these guys. Yeah, let's not. We'll do a disassembly video or something. Or I guarantee there's a bunch of them out there. And I don't have my little guide rod pin out here right now. Yeah, my little paper clip that I bent up for the guide rod. So don't worry about that. I'm sure there's another video out there somewhere, but just wanted to let you know. These are them. This limited edition has sold out. I don't know how many they made, but there were very few. I think I've only seen one other one online currently. I had ordered this one originally. Long story, it got lost by FedEx. They never delivered it. So during that time of waiting for the replacement, they came out with this version. I upgraded to this version since this one was being replaced. And one of the nice things about this one, it has built-in thumb studs, ambi thumb studs, which I've not realized is very nice for a finger rest. Trigger finger sits right there. It's beautiful. And the thumb rest straight across from it, it's very ergonomic. It works just beautifully. It keeps zero very well. Return to zero is amazing. Throw some videos in right here. You can put whatever lights on them you want. Like I said, a whole bunch of different. This is an O light. This is a Trijicon. Whatever you want to do. Glock mags. Everybody's got Glock mags. So, I mean, come on. You really can't go wrong. Now, they are made by Ermox, as you can see here initially. Like all the parts are built by Ermox. Then they go to Venice, Florida, Fusion Firearms. They go to Venice, Florida to get finished, hand-fitted, lapped, everything. And they are, man, the finish is amazing. They are smooth as silk. Let me take the mags out. They glide. They don't need, man, they're done really well. The gunsmiths they have down there in Venice, they know what they're doing. It's a great product. The only problem right now I think that they might run into is things like the Kimber DS Warrior that have come out that are half the price of one of these. Now they do start, I think the base models, the black Cerakoted, or they might just be PVD coated, I'm not sure, but the all blacks are like 1,500. For the comps, they have the non-comp versions. I think they're coming out with a smaller government model now of the Pro, things like that. But in a market where you can get something like the Kimber DS Warrior for under 1,000 or just at 1,000, man, the market, the 2011 double stack 1911 market is gone through, going to have some amazing changes this year. So it'll be an exciting year. That's all I got. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. They're fun. Show this guy off a little bit more because I haven't seen many about this. You want to know anything else about them? Let me know. Thanks for stopping.